Tell me, do you watch my reactions? You will. What is poppin', phenoms and future phenoms? Hope you guys are having a phenomenal Tuesday and a phenomenal week so far. If you're new to the channel, hit that like, drop that subscribe as always, and turn on notifications because we dropping these videos daily, man. I was sent a very interesting article today. I don't know how to take it. But we're going to see. It says, DC movie lineup announced. Justice League 2, Cyborg, and more go missing. So let's jump into this article. This is crazy, man. I was wondering what Warner Bros. Was going to do. It says, before Justice League hit theaters in November, there have been reports that if the movie had tanked, it could very well alter the course of the DCU as a whole. With one report from October claiming the Flashpoint movie won't happen if Justice League bombs, Justice League debuted with the lowest opening weekend in DCU's short history. And with 212 million domestic and 613 million worldwide, it likely won't surpass any of the 3 DCU movies before in either box office category. During Warner Bros. Presentation at Comic-Con Experience in Sao Paulo, Brazil, this weekend, though, it seems that the studio state is largely the same, with a few possible exceptions. Warner Bros. Presentation at Comic-Con Experience began with a presentation of the studio's upcoming DCEU slate, kicked off with a little card for the Wonder Woman sequel that showed the Wonder Woman logo flanked by Roman columns. Since there was no 2 in the title, it seems possible that Wonder Woman 2 may not be the official title, since Wonder Woman is by far the studio's biggest hit. Both critically and commercially, it's not surprising that they lead their presentation with this project. That's smart to do. The studio then showed that Aquaman title card, which hits theaters nearly a year from now, along with the Flashpoint title card, essentially confirming that this movie is still happening. Despite early reports, it's possible the studio changed their mind, since Ezra Miller's Barry Allen was considered one of the highlights of the movie by many critics. Despite an overall lukewarm reception to the movie as a whole, what is interesting though is the presentation did not include a Cyborg movie title card, indicating that this project, which was being eyed for a spring 2020 release, may be dead. There had been talk that the Flash and Cyborg will team up in the Flashpoint movie, so perhaps his story is being shifted over to that project. That would be smart, because Cyborg is a big part of that. There was also a title card shown for the DCU's Justice League Dark movie, indicating that the project is still being active development, along with the title cards of Suicide Squad 2, Joss Whedon's Batgirl movie, Shazam, Green Lantern Corps, and The Batman. Still, there are a few other notable absences as well, such as Gotham City Sirens, the Deadshot solo movie, and the Harley Quinn solo movie, and the Harley Quinn and Joker team-up movie. There was also no mention of the studio's Black Adam movie with Dwayne Johnson or a rumored Deathstroke solo. Still, the absence of these title cards is by no means a confirmation that the project's status. While some of these missing projects are certainly intriguing, most of the initial slate set up by the DCU remains intact, with the sole exception of Cyborg, it seems. There was also no mention of a Justice League sequel. But a report from October revealed that the script is already being written. This report from Comic-Con Experience comes from comicbook.com, but hopefully we'll find out official details about the impending DCEU slate soon. The official list of the movies that were announced: Aquaman, Shazam, Suicide Squad 2, The Batman, Justice League Dark, Batgirl, Green Lantern Corps, The Flashpoint, and Wonder Woman 2. You know what? I like Justice League. It did have its flaws, but I think what's probably the best thing to do, since you know everybody's been talking about it, I think the best thing for Warner Bros. To do is just to drop the solo movies of Cyborg, Aquaman, Flash. I think it's just that. I just think that's probably the best thing to do, and then build up the hype for Justice League 2. At this point, I think that's probably the smartest thing for Warner Bros. To do is just to drop a solo movie so people can get their backstories, so they can get attached to the characters. The characters can have meaning to them, because we already have meaning for. We're already attached to Batman. We're already attached to Wonder Woman, and Superman. So I think what they need to do is really just build the solo movies with Aquaman, Flash, and Cyborg. And you know, like everybody's been saying, they can easily change everything up with the Flashpoint movie. They legitimately can do whatever they want to do if they do a Flashpoint movie, because Barry Allen will change the timeline, and then they can start it all over. But at this point, I think, I don't know, it's weird, because I've enjoyed every movie they put out. Like, yes, they've had issues, but I'm still a big fan of them. Batman v Superman, I still love that. That's still one of my favorite movies of all time. And Justice League was not bad. It did have some things in it, especially with Batman and Joker too damn much. But other than that, I thought Justice League was cool. It could have been better. I would have loved to have Zack Snyder's version, no lie. I would have definitely loved to have a Zack Snyder's version rather than, you know, it being combined with him and Josh Whedon. But you know, stuff happened. But at this point, I think it's smart for the DCEU just to drop the solo movies. They just need to build their characters up. And I hate to say it, they really got to do what Marvel did. Marvel, for years, they built their characters up with solo movies. And I mean, and everybody's loving it that way. And I'm not saying that DC should be exactly like Marvel. But I think they've tried a lot of different ways to get around that, because they are kind of behind. But at this point, I think they should just take their time. They should just release the solo movies. They should build the characters up to where people can get attached to them and care about them. And then when that Justice League 2 comes out, it will be on and popping. Everybody be like, whoa, man, we done seen all these movies. We done seen the Aquaman. We done seen this. We done seen that. So let's go see the Justice League 2, because that's going to be dope. It's going to have all the characters in it. I just think that's what they need to do now. I just think the solos is probably the smartest way to go. Oh, man. DC, I love y'all, man. I love y'all. We got to get this together. I love my DC. Post y'all comments down below and let me know what you thought about this DC movie lineup announced by Warner Bros., I believe. And it was at Comic-Con. I think it said it was at Comic-Con. But let me know what you guys thought about this. If you enjoyed my reaction, make sure you hit that like, that share, and subscribe. If you did not, hit that like, that share, subscribe. Anyways, help brother out become part of the PhenomCrew, because we dropping videos daily, alright? Man, we got to get this together, though. DC, let's get it together, baby. Gotta get it. We gotta get it. We gotta get it. That's all I can say. That's all I can say, man, is I really want DC to get this together, man. For all the DC fans out there, we need this. Come on, man. You got this. Y'all got it. You got it. I know you guys got it. It's going to be working. It's going to be working soon. You guys are already almost in the right direction, because if you actually take a look at a lot of the critics out there, I'm not sure if you guys watch like Chris Stuckman or Jeremy Johns, but they like review movies. You know, they're pretty thoroughbred and good on doing reviews on movies. And they said both of them said Justice League was headed in the right direction. So you guys got it. You just got to find the last ingredient, and y'all gonna get it. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. 100,000 subscribers is grind time. Let's get it.